Hey, Sonny here. Today I want to show you how to play the solo and the rhythm behind the solo for Rock Hard Ride Free. So before we actually get into the solo, a couple of things is that the song is based on, mainly based on a pentatonic scale. So you got the so you got the same scale, the pentatonic scale, which I will put in my description. At the fifth position, you also have the same thing, which is octave higher, at the 17th position. So again, it's just the pentatonic scale in the lower position and an octave higher position, same thing. And then there's some different stuff they throw in there, but that's mainly what we use. And the first section of the solo is playing behind. Was playing over chords that are like this. So let me show you how it goes. So that's what it is A chord, F, G, and then it does this thing right here. So what you do, play E chord at the 7th position, E power chord, D power chord at the 5th position, and then open string, single note, 3rd fret, 2nd fret on the A string, open A string, and then A power chord. So back to A, and you do the same thing again. F, G, and then on the E chord, full measure, A again, F, G, the same thing, F, G, E. So those are the chord over the first part of the solo, which is K.K. Dining's solo. Okay, here's the first lick of the solo. Alright, so what I'm doing here, start on the A note, again because it's start from the A chord, so you grab the 2nd fret of the G string, you bend up, you basically bend half step up and bend it back down. Now once you release down your note, you gotta hammer on to 14th fret on the G string. Now that's basically an octave higher. You're still playing the A note at the 14th fret, similar to the 2nd fret on the G string. So now once you play the 14th fret, you pull off on the 2nd fret on the G string and pull off an open string. Hammer on back on the 2nd fret, and go to 12th fret on the G with tapping. Pull on the 2nd open, hammer back on the 2nd to 9, pull on the 2nd open, hammer on to 2nd fret on the G, and kind of slightly pull off and slide up to 5th fret on the G. So let me play again slowly one more time. Now once you go up to the 5th fret, you go 4, 5, 7. So I use my instead of using my middle finger on the 5th fret, I use my ring finger on the 5th fret, so easy that it goes up. So 4, 5 on my ring finger, and then jumped up and play 7, and then 5, 7, 9. I use my index finger and ring finger, 5 and 7, and then play a 9th fret with my ring finger. do the same thing. I always just use 2 fingers every time I play the 3 notes group. The next part is 7, 9, and 12. Again, index finger, ring finger on the 9th, ring finger on the 12. So far with this. Okay, next part, 10, 12, 10, 12, and 14. And then 14, and then 12, 14, and 16. 14, 16, 17. And then play the 19th fret by itself. And then 17 and 20 on the B string. And bend up from 20th fret up, full step. So. I'm sorry. Next part. What I'm doing is I play this again. This is a pentatonic scale, A minor pentatonic. I use my I play a 17th fret. First of all, I use the index finger barring 17th fret both on the B and E string together, but you only play 17th fret start off on the high E string, and then you play a 20th fret on the B string, and then pull off on 17th fret. That's why you have to use index finger barring both strings together, so that way you don't have to move your hand. And you play 19th fret on the G string, bend up, release, pull off 17th fret, and then bend up again for 19th fret, and then 17th fret by itself, 19th fret on the D. Slowly with the whole thing. Okay, so far we have this. Let me play for you one more time, slow down, of what we learned so far. Okay, the next section of the solo goes like this. Alright, so what I'm doing is I play on the 8th fret on the B string, bend up, full step, and then just play the 5th fret by itself on the E string, 8th fret on the B. Actually, when I play the 8th fret on the B again, I use my pinky instead. So when I first bend it up, I use my ring finger. It's easier to bend using my ring finger, so I always do that. So I bend it up, and then 5th fret on the E string. I switch finger, I use my pinky the next time on the 8th fret on the B string. That way I give me some space and room to use my ring finger again and bend the 7th fret on the G string up. Release and pull off on 5th fret, and back to 7th fret on the G. Whole thing slowly. You give a little pinch harmonic to get that that KK Dining does, but without pinch harmonic, it sounds like this. With it, next part. So what I'm playing is I play A minor triad. There's 2 ways to play it. KK Dining plays it right here. He plays B5, G5, and D7. You gotta give it a harmonic doing it. He pitch harmonic. I'll do it here. It's the exact same note. It's just easier for me here. I'm playing G9, D10, and A12. It's still an A minor triad. just a different position, that's all. So I'll play those 3 notes first, and then you play 7 and 5 on the D, pick it, and you play the 7th fret on the A string, pull off on 5th fret, and you do it again. You play the 7th fret again on the A string, pull off on 5th fret, and slide down the 3rd fret. And then play the 5th fret again on the A string, pull off on 3rd fret, and play the 5th fret on the E string. And quickly you play the 4th fret on the G string, slide up the 5th fret, and play 7th fret on the D. So far we have this. Next part. This is all pick. You pick 5 and 7 on the G, 5, 6, 8 on the B, and then 5, 7 on the E string, and then you hammer on the 8th fret on the E string. Let me show you that again. And the 5th fret on the E. One more time. I'm going to repeat that one section again, what we just did here, slowly. Next part. Alright, so this is a little fast lick right here. Let me break it down slowly for you. Open E string and the 5th fret on the E string, and 7th fret on the E string, pull off and open. So that's the first part. Next part, you pick 7 and 8 on the E string, pull off and open E string from the 8th fret, and you pick it again on the open string E string one more time. So far we have this. You do the exact same pattern I just did. You move up. You go 8. You pick 8 and 10 on the E string, pull off on E string, open, and then pick the open E string again. You see the pattern. The next part you do the exact same thing. You pick 10 and 12, pull off an open E, and then pick open E string again. So far with this. You do the exact same thing on 12 and 13 fret on the E string, 13 and 15 fret, 15 and 17 fret, 17 and 19 fret, and then you move up and you play 19 and 20 fret on the high E string, pull off, and then 19 and 20 fret again on the E string, 22nd fret on the E, and you play 22nd fret again, bend up full step. The whole thing slowly. Next part. So I'm just play the 22nd fret, bend up full step. 19, 20. And then you move the hands up. I use my ring finger and play the 20th fret, bend up full step. release, pull off on 17th fret, and play 20th fret on the B string, 17th fret on the E, and you play a 20th fret again on the B string, bend up full step. While you bend up full step, you hold it up. While you hold it up, you use your pinky and play the 20th fret on the E string. So after you play the 20th fret on the E string with your pinky, you gotta bend up 20th fret on the B string again up. Do it slowly for you one more time. Okay, the last lick of the KK Dining solo before Clean Tipton solo goes like this. Again, this is all pentatonic shape. It's a lot of bending though. So slow down if I show you. Again, use the index finger bar and 17th fret of B and E string together. But if you first start pick on a 17th fret on the E string. 20th fret on the B, pull off 17, and 19th fret on the G, bend up, release, pull off 17th fret, and then 19th fret on the D string, and then 17 and 19th fret again on the G, bend up a little bit, and then 17, 20 on the B string. So far with this. Next part, you bend up on the 19th fret again on the G string, slightly, and then 17 on the B, and then 17 on the E. And you play 20th fret on the B, pull off on 17th fret, and then 19th fret on the G, bend up slightly, and then 17, 20 on the B, and then 17 on the E, and you bend up 20th fret on the E string. Whole thing slowly.